Hi, my name is Stacey Dallin, and I'm here to talk a little bit about what a care team model is. It's a team-based model of care for children consisting of a group of professional and natural supports, all striving to meet the mental health needs of a child and the needs of their family. Parents and children are encouraged to actively participate in developing a plan for their care, utilizing the expertise of each team member. Both your professional supports and your natural supports will have valuable things to offer to the team. This model is offered by your local community service agency, also known as a CSA, through the Children's Behavioral Health Initiative. It is specifically for children with mental health diagnoses. There are numerous CSAs in the state. There is a CSA that covers every city and town in Massachusetts. The service is fully covered by Mass Health, and some private insurance companies are also beginning to cover this service. Please check with your own insurance company to get more information. What is the benefit of working with a care team? Well, there are times when we as caregivers feel that we can effectively manage our child's mental health and educational needs. But there are also times when we feel overwhelmed, confused, unqualified, even just at a loss for a next step. This is a time when you might want to call your local CSA and refer your child. And yes, you can self-refer. You simply call and they will add you to their wait list. And yes, there is often a wait list for these services. But once an intake is performed, an intensive care coordinator, an ICC, and a family partner, an FP, will be assigned. The role of the intensive care coordinator, ICC, is to manage your child's care team in whatever ways you've agreed upon. Perhaps you'd like the intensive care coordinator, ICC, to communicate information and updates directly to team members, but you may prefer receiving all the communication yourself and then disseminating it to the team. Your intensive care coordinator, ICC, can also refer for services or resources as needed. Family partners, FPs, are caregivers with lived experience raising a child with mental health challenges. Their role is to support caregivers in a variety of ways, providing resource information, normalizing and validating the current situation, training and coaching, to name a few. It's clear that when a parent is better able to function in their life, they will have a greater capacity to parent. This service is individualized and is designed with the flexibility to meet each family's unique needs. You, as the caregiver, your child, and your other family members are the drivers of this process. You are always the expert on your child. The intensive care coordinator and family partner, ICC and FP, will assist the family in identifying specific needs, wants, goals, and what they'd like life to look like in the future. The family also shares individual and family strengths, skills, and interests. This information will inform a plan of action, a care plan, and make it easier to identify potential team members. As this vision is developed, it becomes easier to identify people that care about and or work with your child who could be potential team members. Your team may decide they need to address a need for your child to learn more social skills. Perhaps your son's therapist is working on this skill. Team members will now be aware, understand, and be able to support this effort. A coach or maybe a Cub Scout leader can redirect or remind your child to use the skills and tools that they are learning. The process continues as goals and visions are met and sustainable tools are learned. How do you identify team members and even non-team members? Your team can include whoever you and your family choose. It can be as big or as small as you'd like. You may want to include any therapeutic or medical professionals that know your child and have ideas and or resources that help with the vision plan. It may be an outpatient therapist, it could be an in-home therapist, maybe a psychiatrist, a mentor. You can also include educational supports, special ed teachers, resource room teachers, tutors. You may also include any individual in your child's life that can guide them in some way or assist them in building on an existing strength or skill. Somebody who cares about your child and family and wants to help. This may be grandparents, uncles, aunts, maybe a Sunday school teacher, a Cub Scout leader, a sibling, a coach, even an art or a music teacher. The more information shared with people in your child's life, the more they'll understand how to help and support your child, particularly when there may be behaviors that aren't typical. You can also reach out to people in your life that may not need to be on the care team, but that can still support you and your family. These might be people who don't necessarily have a direct relationship with your child. Perhaps it's a friend that's able to drive another one of your children to and from a baseball game. Maybe it's a neighbor that you can ask to let your dog out when you're running late. To conclude, a care team helps support a family and child as they find sustainable methods to move forward in the ways they feel are important for their child and their family. As goals and visions are met, the family is able to begin to take over the responsibility of the intensive care coordinator, the ICC, and the family partner, the FP, because they have learned the skills, the tools, and the places to go to get the needed resources. The idea is to work your FP and ICC out of a job and for the family to move forward together, feeling more confident and hopeful about their future. Thank you.